about women. A woman's beauty is not always seen. It takes special attention if she's the queen. Love and caress her, give her all of you, all that you got. Keep the loving so true. Ain't nothing like the beautiful. What would we do without you? We can't live without her, and we can't live without her. Every man needs one right by his side. Built up from grace, sensitive with emotions. Can't nothing satisfy but some good old devotion. A kind of word every now and then. Keep her on your side. Pay attention, man. Keep your beautiful head up, 'cause you are the backbone to our life. You can take so much more than a man. That's why you take so much from a man. We adore you, put nothing before you. Gotta be thankful 'cause you're around. You. Can't nothing be done without the love you have.
The beauty in a woman, nothing like the beauty in a woman. Nothing like the beauty in a woman. Nothing like the beauty in a woman. Nothing like the beauty in a woman.
This one goes out to all of our women out there. It's your time to rise. It's your time to shine. You've been put here for a reason, and yes, you have. You are the comfort zone, and you make the house a home. Oh, if you've been battered and abused, this one goes out to you, woman. If you're raising your kids alone, stay strong. To all of our sisters, aunties, nieces, mothers, and grandmothers, you be having babies, and you be raising our children, and you be cooking and cleaning, and you be washing and sewing, and you be. This one goes out to all of our women. Staying strong. Hold your head up. We love you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. I see you, Dawn. Slick J Adams. Good morning. Come on. Come on.
You're listening to the book of Dawn. Good morning. You're listening to the book of Dawn.
This morning.
You're listening to the book of Dawn.
Good morning.
You're listening to the book of Dawn. Are you ready for the truth? And nothing but the truth, so help you, Dawn. She's bringing it to you every weekday at 9 in the morning. So if you wanna hear the real, this is what you gotta do. Just log online and listen to Dawn speak her mind. You're listening to the book of Dawn. In the morning, you're listening to the book of Dawn. This morning, you're listening to the book of Dawn. This morning, you're listening
I'm channeling my inner Joyce Jackson Hurley. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, sunshines. Good morning, nephew Ron.
Grand Rising, TT.
Good morning. It's Friday.
Hey.
Y'all, do you all have on your orange? You see, we have on our orange. Ha ha. This is how we do it. Good morning, sunshines. It's the same Dawn, a brand new page in the Book of Dawn. Thank you for tuning in. I am Dawn, obviously, your host on the Book of Dawn, broadcasting live weekdays from the What's in It for the Black People Media. I'm simple now, 9 to 11. Nothing difficult about that. Just put that in your brain. I like saying it. It's a little weird. I'm getting used to it, but it's a little weird. But
Every day.
Every day. Now I can actually have my sunshine son, Sonia D. Berry, do this other thing we were working on, and it didn't work because the days didn't all have the same time. I can't tell you all the details. You just have to see it. Good morning, sunshines. I appreciate you letting us into your hearts, your homes, your TVs, your workplaces, your bathrooms, wherever the heck you're watching us. Thank you. It is Friday, April 16th. And we freestyling. That's
All day.
No
That's why it's
plans.
Friday.
Ruthie Moore said, "Good morning, Mrs. Milhouse. What's on your show today?" I said, "It's Freestyle Friday." I actually don't know. Whatever comes up is what's going to come out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. In my Mary Q voice, it's good morning, everyone. It's a dawn good morning. The weather currently in Chicago is 43 degrees, partly cloudy, with a high expected of 47 degrees and 2% chance of precipitation. This is Weather for You from Mary Q. I sound like her, don't I?
Hey, you kind of got that was a little better.
All right, happy birthday. I got some happy birthdays. One of them is I have to phonetically write her last name in my phone. So pardon me for looking down. Mary, don't put that in your notes because she be making notes. So she's not my birth niece, but she's my niece because her auntie is one of my dearest friends. Happy birthday, Sarinthia. How you pronounce this, Sonya? I ain't even gonna say her last name because I'm not gonna butcher it. Sin, happy birthday. That's what we call her. Happy birthday, Sarinthia. Happy birthday, Carl C. Note Stanley. Can I hold something, C. Note?
100.
Can I hold something? Happy birthday, C. Note. It's his birthday. I guess I can ask him if I can hold something tomorrow. Happy birthday to my Luther South Brave brother, Chuck Lacey. Also a member of Park and Ride, the band that played last night. Happy birthday, Jeff Eaton. Happy birthday to another Luther South Brave, Eric Nunnally. Happy birthday, Yuri Cruzat. And happy belated birthday yesterday to Daddy Lee. It was Senior's birthday yesterday, Spencer Leak Sr. Happy birthday, Mr. Leak, and thank you for everything you do for our community. From the Book of Dawn. All you got to do is text me, and I will do the shout out. Happy birthday from the Book of Dawn. Hey, listen, speaking of, I know this is going to, no, let me tell you what National Day it is first. And we forgot. I forgot. You know why I forgot?
Because you was getting
Because that day.
toasted.
And they peer pressured me. I felt peer pressured. I was hanging out with Candace Mack and Tracy Armstrong. And we went to Reggie Cotton's spot, Copper Still. So remember we told Joyce the other day that we were going to go. And, you know, once I go home, it's hard to get me to come back outside. Particularly when I live 800 North. And the place I'm going to is 178th South. But I said, my word is my bond. Let me get my butt up and go. No traffic at all. I literally made it there in 20 minutes. And I wasn't doing my dawn speeding.
I was going to say, you must have been flying.
There was literally no traffic. And from here to there, parking space right in the front. Copper Still is dope as super dope spot. I really honestly can't say enough about it. It's the upstairs. I felt like I don't know what I felt like. I was in like somebody's den.
Y'all gonna be putting me on all the spots.
Man, it's so dope. And peep game, where the music happens You have to go downstairs, and then you see this wine cabinet, right? And you turn this bottle, and the freaking door opens, and there's a whole nother space, and that's where the music is with a whole nother bar.
Oh, that sound dope.
It was so dope. Super speakeasy. And as we already anticipated, Park and Ride, Joyce cut up last night. They snapped. And then
Did
Mark.
you get some footage? You recorded something?
I had to stop because I was so in the moment. Look on my Instagram, and I think I did part of it on Facebook. But it was too much. She jammed. And then Marquel Jordan popped in and got on the microphone. I was like, okay, it can't even get any better than this. It was so dope. It was just insane. Joyce took us from the church to the club, back to the church, back to the club, back to the church. I was sainting and sinning last night. But let's get back to the peer pressure. So that damn CNC, Catrice and Candace, okay? My drinks were this tall, okay? Theirs were this tall. So sure they consumed theirs faster.
So what was you drinking?
I was drinking a margarita, but she was putting them in pint glass, like beer glasses, which I wanted a shorter glass because I wanted less of the margarita mix. After two, I'm like, I can't, like, they're drinking out of small rocks glasses. I'm drinking out of a glass this big. Surely you don't think I can consume this much. So I still have 1.5. How about, they're like, oh, you babysitting? They hit me with that. No, I got 17 ounces of liquid.
They was trying to get you there. You know you the life of the party.
I don't need liquor to be that girl. So this is me. I was at one point, I had one in this finger, one in this finger, one on the tip, trying to rush and drink it. And then saying to myself, I told both of them, I'm going to drink when I get there, and I'm only going to have one drink because I have to drive home. So I stopped. At some point, they kept buying them, and I was like, you know how when you're a kid and you want to make your mom think you consume something, so you just like move it around, and then when they leave and go to the bathroom, you pour a little bit in the other cup. I started. Then one glass, I said, I got to go to the bathroom. I took my glass with me. It never came back from the bathroom.
They watching you right
now. Yeah, because somebody had a whole margarita in the bathroom. Because what I can't do is drive all the way back to the city tipsy. So, needless to say, it was a good night. If you have never been, and if you've been, go to Copper Still. It's a treat. A full bar, sexy. I mean,
a lot of moves.
Real super sexy. I digress. I was telling y'all what today National Day was. And the reason I digress was because I was out fooling around with them girls, and I forgot to wear my pajamas because it is National Pajama Day. You can wear your pajamas today. I meant to we was going to wear matching pajamas, and we'll have to have another pajama day on purpose. It is also National Librarian Day. That's a fading position. I love the library personally.
Is libraries fading?
Yeah, I mean.
Well, art libraries?
Yeah, there's probably some in the schools still, but the kids haven't been in schools. People don't go check out books at the library like they used to.
They go for like other stuff though.
To use the free computers.
Yeah.
And National Eggs Benedict Day. You like Eggs Benedict?
It's all right.
Do you eat your eggs? How do you eat your eggs?
Scrambled for the most part.
So over medium. Do you like the yolk? Are you good with the yolk?
No, might have to be like,
You like scrambled hard. Oh, my kids.
They don't even got to be hard. Just
Jay won't let me make the eggs at the house. I make good egg. Jay won't let me make the egg because I like soft eggs. They don't have to be runny. I will eat a open faced, over easy, But Jay, when I scramble, I like a fluffy. Jay's like, mommy, fry it hard.
But how do you like them? Like, do you like them like real broke up? Like,
That's how my kids like them. I
I don't
like
like
mine
'em.
very pillowy.
yeah, that's how I like my.
It's all about the look for me. So yeah, go get you some eggs Benedict and put some crab meat on it. Oh, that's tasty. Today's word of the day is spelled S-O-C-K-D-O. I spell it slowly. D-O-L-A-G-E-R. Last part of that. Now you know how, can you tell? I see lager, right? Because I'm like, it's the first part is sock, last part is lager. S-O-C-K-D-O-L-A-G-E-R. It is pronounced sockdolager.
Sockdolager?
Sockdolager. It is a noun. It's a
Gotta be a
noun.
noun.
It's a noun from the mid-19th century American English. It has two meanings. The first one is a forceful blow. The other meaning, I'm just going to say, I would be a synonym because it means an exceptional person or thing. So, sockdolager. I don't know that if somebody just randomly called me a sockdolager, I would have been complimented.
I thought it was gonna be like an offensive word.
Right. I'm like, sockdolager.
As soon as you said it now, I was like, yeah, it sounds like something I call somebody.
You sockdolager.
You sockdolager.
So, okay, good point. What is some of the crazy stuff that you've called people? I still call people sucker dogs. He's a sucker dog. That's a bad.
That was a thing?
I don't know if I
dog?
made that up, but if I call you a sucker dog, it's bad.
Yeah, you made that up.
Oh, sucker dog. That's like a sucker and a dog. Yeah. Have you ever? What do y'all call people?
See, I'm not into name calling.
Oh, he's such a look at
A goofy?
a gump. Oh yeah, that was. You shouldn't even know that word
Why?
because that word is as old as I am.
Really, I was calling people gumps.
Bruh, surely you didn't think y'all made that up.
Yeah, I thought that.
No, y'all didn't.
Yes.
No. We were saying gump when I was in high school. He's a gump.
Yep,
Oh,
that's
don't
what
be a gump. That's not a good thing.
I know.
Gump is not a good
goofy.
thing. And it's worse than goof ass. It's worse than that version.
Silly ass.
Silly ass. Buster. Did y'all say Buster?
What was the word we came up with? The word from yesterday?
What was it was
Gracious?
Fouches.
Fouches.
Yeah.
You Fouches.
Well, how come when you say something you have to smack and because you got to get real serious with it. Gump, Buster, Goofy,
You gotta let them know you
lame.
Really, you really feel that way.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta grit your teeth.
I tell you every day, don't take me out before the first break
gotta say it
because
with
I
your-
will
with
laugh.
your teeth clenched together.
And your neck turns, okay?
on.
With your goof ass. Yeah, it's real. It's real.
You gotta get real.
You gotta get real disrespectful with it. Yeah. Buster. Yeah, he's a buster. That came from not west side Chicago, out west coast, because that's like a Cali word. A buster. He's a buster. Have you ever heard like Ice Cube say that? He's a buster. That's like Joyce Jackson. Yeah. What Joyce say? Oh yeah, Chaka, you gotta listen. It's everywhere to park. It's parking all on every block on Dixie Highway. And it's free. That's even the cooler part. Yeah, Buster, lame, Goofy. We said a lot of we probably weren't that nice. I'm feeling the more I say.
You know what y'all era used to say?
What did we say?
Jive turkey.
That is not. That is my mom.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Jive turkey. Maybe we should bring that back. You said jive turkey. That was for sure. I was probably on the tail end of the jive turkey era.
I'll bring it back.
Dude, let's bring it back.
I bet.
Jive turkey. You know how Charlemagne does the donkey thing? He does the
Donkey every day.
Yeah, maybe we should have a
Do the
jive
jive
turkey.
turkey.
Yeah.
You jive. Let's do
you
it.
jive turkey. Yeah, we should do that. We should do that.
We need the sound effect.
Yeah, we gotta get No, that's a duck. I was about to say quack, quack, gobble, gobble. That's a
You jive turkey. I'm actually get the person saying
from blaxploitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. Do that, jive turkey. Yeah, back then they were being mean, but it didn't never come across as mean. Like the words never.
Because they weren't blatantly cussing at you.
Right. A jive turkey. Being called a turkey, it was almost a pet name. But I guess jiving means you. That's.
Would turkey be a pet name? Would you be okay if that was if
Little
somebody
turkey.
gave you that as a pet name?
You little turkey.
Hey turkey, a little turkey.
A little turkey.
That's my little turkey right there. Would you accept that as a pet name?
Like when you're kidding with people, you're like, she's a turkey.
But that's but kidding usually is how you get your pet name. It usually turns into that.
Oh yeah, I would not want to be nicknamed Turkey. That's for sure.
Like
but
your
they
spouse.
called me Tweet in high school. My high school classmates called me Tweet because my legs look like chicken drumsticks. My ankles are skinny, and they're like, "Look at Tweety Bird."
Tweet's not bad though. That's cute.
Yeah, but it came from being derogatory because of my legs. But yeah, Turkey is not a pet name. Brandon Turkey, come here, Turkey, baby, come. If you say to your niece or nephew, "You're a turkey," that's not bad.
What pet names have you given someone or have you received that you think was weird? Like, have you ever given up somebody a pet name and they was like, "Why do you call me that?"
I'm the queen of nicknames. Okay?
Me too. I ain't gonna
I am
lie.
the queen of changing your. The first day I walked in here, I started calling Sonia. Everybody was like, "Sonia, Sonia." I was like, "I'm gonna call you Esco. That's cool." And she was like, "Sure." And that's what I call her.
Esco.
Yeah, I'm like, I just was like, I don't want to call you because I pronounced it Sonya the way I pronounce my friend Sonia's name. And Maze was like, her name is Sonia. And I was like, I couldn't process saying it differently. So I looked at her last name and I'm like, I don't want to say her whole last name. So I'm going to just take the first piece. Just call her Esco.
One of my exes used to call me Honey Bunches.
Oh,
Like the oats, like
honey
oats.
bunches of oats. That's a sweet nickname.
I used to call her Cookie.
That's Ryan's nickname.
And it's crazy because I saw when you put us in the group chat, the group text, and it was like it said Cookie.
Yeah,
I'm like, that is so.
that's
crazy.
Ryan's nickname, and she got that. I actually didn't even give her that. I call her Beans, but my
Beans?
friend Lisa called. She nicknamed Ryan when Ryan was probably 1. And she said she used to just walk him. She'd be like, "Look at my little cook-a-lotta." And then she would sing this little song, cook-a-lotta, cook-a-lotta. And then that's where the cookie came from. Because then when Ryan used to introduce herself, he was like, "What's your name?" Cookie. Like, "Oh, okay, well, I guess that's your name."
All right, Cookie.
And then Jay, I started calling her Birdie because her lips moved like a little bird when she was a baby, when she used to eat. And I was like, she looks like a little bird. And so now that's like Birdie. That's Birdie and Cookie. Yeah. Yeah, my little bird. Turkey is yeah. What's my nickname? I call Mr. Milhouse Honey. He's my honey. Yeah. I call him Honey. And
Standard.
I've called him other names too. Now let's be clear, it's a marriage. But
Look, we're gonna hear.
What does he call me? He calls me. He calls me Babe. I think, Babe. He
Babe.
calls me The Rock, actually, but Babe is the softer name. The Rock is a really good name, but yeah. So what you can't call me is Boo, because you're not putting any effort into the nickname if you call me Boo.
But I'll just like Bae. Just
don't call me Bae.
Everybody
call everybody Bae.
I used to say Bebe. I had an ex I used to call Bebe.
Why you call her Bebe? Because she was Bebe kid?
No, because just Bae. I don't know.
Bae is not you're not putting enough effort. Don't call me Bae. Like, that's what you call everybody.
I think I had like autocorrect had misspelled.
Oh, and
word baby.
Cute.
I think I was trying to say baby, and it came out as baby. And I was like,
I think it's so sweet when a man calls a lady baby. I think that makes you feel like the little girl in you just is like, I'm his baby.
Protected, right?
Yeah, man. In real life.
Usually, if a guy's calling you that baby or bae,
they like you.
It's because like they feel like they want to protect you for real.
And I like that. Howard Drizzle.
Howard, we do not want to know how you got that nickname.
Actually, I do. And you know how he got that damn name? Because you eat that damn tripe. You eat the cow intestines. That's where you got that from. It was raining when y'all was killing the cow and pulling it out and frying it up. This is Book of Dawn. We're going to take a break. We're going to drizzle on to a break, and we'll be right back. What's your nickname? We'll be right back.
WIFTBPM.
You got to Kennedy King, so you remember Corey Brown?
I definitely remember Corey Brown from Morgan Park.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Murder, man. So I got it in with y'all one day before a game, and then y'all literally went out and destroyed some people by about 50 at Kennedy King, and I'll never forget, somebody shot a jumper. It came off long, and Corey will tell this story to this day. He says he went up, and I was in the stands. He went up for the rebound, and before he could jump, he said he felt a foot on his head. And it was you, and you caught it. Classic P-Mac catching it over everybody, putting it back in. He says before he jumped, he felt a foot on his head. And Corey was 6'4", easy. On his head.
Yeah, Corey was 6'4", man. I used to I don't know, I had a knack, man. I was always uber athletic. Like I was taught earlier, if somebody shoot, you got to come from the opposite side. I had a guy in my neighborhood named Wayne Irvin, legendary dude to us in our neighborhood. Played at Chicago State, played at Wyoming.
Okay.
Played against Patrick Ewing. He passed away a couple years ago, but went to CVS. He was a decorated player. A lot of people knew him. And he taught me early, like, you attack offensive rebounds from the opposite side. So if somebody shoot from the left wing, you crash from the right. If somebody shoot from the top of the key, you can crash because it can go either way and you can get it. I was so big and athletic. I used to get a lot of tip dunks. Like, for some reason, people never boxed me out. And once I got a running start, if it came off anywhere over the rim and bounced up, you was dead.
This is Eugene McIntosh, one half of the illest independent sports media outlet in the whole entire land, the Bigs. Check me and my player partner Terrence Tomlin, a.k.a. T-Tom the Great, on What's In It for the Black People Media Network.
Sissy's Taco Bar Pop-Up is back with more hours and more days. Check them out at their new pop-up location at The Woodlawn, located 1200 East 79th Street. Sissy's Taco Bar offers authentic street tacos infused with international soul. Now every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at The Woodlawn from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. New vegan tacos have been added to the menu too. Visit sissytacobar.com for more info.
You gotta know that it's over. I gave all of me. My heart is empty. You promised you would change. You said forever, you and me. Look at what you've done to me. I'm torn apart. I'm picking up the pieces you left to me. How selfish could you be? I gave you the world, and you still cut me deep. I forgave you when you cheated. I guess it didn't mean a thing. No more excuses. I packed your bags, they at the door. I'm through with you. Can't believe the things you put me through. I gave you all my love and then this what you do. Everything you did about the comeback, you gon' get this karma. Karma, you end up losing everything you love. spread. Every single dude, from every single dude. You gon' get this karma, ain't no escaping that. And everything you did is coming back. Cause payback's a dog. Oh, you got to pay it back to me.
Payback is a dog. It is not a little dog like Winston. Payback's a whole German Shepherd. Okay? Welcome back. You tuned into the Book of Dawn. Karma. That we could do a whole show on karma, because it is what goes up is coming down, baby. And it ain't no fun when the rabbit get the gun. I promise you ain't no fun when the rabbit get the gun. That cartoon is a real life thing. Listen, Black History. Black History, since it was yesterday, was whose birthday? Mr. Leak Sr. I just wanted to highlight that he, where do my notes start? Let's see. Leak & Sons Funeral Home was founded in 1933 by the late Reverend A.R. Leak, and after originally being located at 4448 South State Street, it moved to its current location at 7838 South Cottage Grove. It also has a second location in the south suburb of Country Club Hills and is planning on opening a third location on the west side, in case y'all didn't know that. It is now run by Mr. Leak Sr., the son of the late Reverend, and Junior, Spenny, our friend, Spencer Leak Jr., and his brothers. And so it is a family legacy. They clearly have a succession plan to carry their legacy on and on and on, which many businesses, Black businesses, don't have legacy plans for their children so that the business doesn't die with the creator. I wanted to make certain that I highlighted him today, not just, not just because it was his birthday, but because last night, Catrice and I were talking about Spencer and how difficult it must be for him. I mean, you accept the call from God to be in mortuary science, in the business of being the last place that a person often sees their family. But can you imagine how bad he needs our prayers during this pandemic? I mean, he already witnesses on the front line all of the tragedy in senseless violence, natural death, and then a pandemic happens. And people are left, right, and sideways on top of the other stuff that's still happening. And he literally has to see it the pain and grief every single day. I just, man, you just hold him and Stephen and their family up in your prayers, because they do some of the nicest people in the world. They're not, don't look at them like they ball and get money, because there's a ministry to that business. And he literally, you rarely see Spencer out of his uniform, because he literally is always answering the call to be there for somebody. Even me. I have called Spencer for our family members in the middle of the night. It doesn't matter what time. He's going to roll over, answer it, either get up himself and do it, or make certain that somebody does it. And I'm not talking about get around to it. I'm talking about make sure it gets done. I just think we probably don't pray enough for the people that are working on the front lines at funeral homes, being a place of comfort for what we are experiencing in the world right now, and what we experienced even before the pandemic. It's deep. Like, I don't know that I would be in the legacy. I probably would have been like, yeah, I'm gonna probably go wait tables. It's just a lot. I mean, his wife, their wives, it's a collective. Could you work in, I mean, I don't think I have the heart. I think I'm a bleeding heart. I just don't think, and I will cry. If you crying hard, if you sing a song and it touched my spirit, I'm gonna cry. Like, it just, yeah, I'm just like, man, Spencer. So shouts out to the Leak family. And they just keep pushing. They just keep pushing and they keep making it happen. And they're not like a money first and all of the stuff that you heard about on TV where, bodies on top of bodies because the world was closed. Yeah. So there wasn't like a whole lot of, they didn't have a lot of wiggle room when the pandemic first started. It took days to get into like the cemeteries and the crematories. It hasn't been easy. And I think we look at them like, well, that's their job. Mm-hmm. But that is a ministry. And it is one that you have to be grounded and know God for yourself, because you're not going to have people be able to sow back into you, grieving with families on a daily basis. Like, shame on anybody who looks at them like, oh, that's good money, because that's not why they do what they do. They probably give away more of their time, their heart, and their services than they will ever be repaid for. But they have been a foundation of support to all communities, specifically the Black community, since 1933.
1933.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. And I suspect Spencer's son.
Is that like 80 years?
That is over 80. My mother was born in 39, and she's going to be 83 this year. So that's somebody do. Y'all know I can't do them. Get your calculator out. Y'all ain't about to embarrass me. Along and 43, 53, 63, 73, 83, 93, 2003, 2013, almost 90.
Right, yeah. Like, 90.
We're 2 years off 90, 89. Yeah. See, that's how you old school count. You see that? Forget the TX9 Texas Instrument.
Use your
All you gotta
hand.
do is use your fingers. Yeah. I just want y'all to hold him up, and he definitely probably is gonna be like, why did you do that? And I'm doing it because he was the Black History fact, cause his daddy's birthday was yesterday. But I just want to make certain that do something nice. Go over there and I don't know, volunteer. Like, do something. Take them some lunch. Go feed the staff. It's, they're managing a lot, and they manage it all the time, every day. And in a pandemic, it's just like being a frontline nurse. So the difference is that you get to see the pain of a family, and many families who can't afford the services. And so they always make a way. So shouts out to the Leak family, Spencer, Miss Donna, and the entire family. What was I going to tell y'all? I wanted to talk about, since you took us to the egg conversation, I wanted flashback. You're not going to know a lot of this.
Okay, wait.
What's your favorite soul food restaurant? Because some of the soul food restaurants that I would say would be my favorite, you probably have never been to because you're Ron.
No, because I haven't been to a lot of soul food restaurants at all, actually.
Because they're not around like they used to be. One of my favorites that is long gone was Gladys's Luncheonette. I know you don't know where that is or what it was, but Gladys's was the shiznit, okay, back in the day. It was like it was like the Sylvia's of Chicago, but better. Gladys's Luncheonette was probably my favorite. My second favorite was probably Army and Lou's. You don't know nothing about that either.
Nope. Remember that one, the one that I told you was like a buffet, a soul food buffet?
Queen of the Sea?
Nope.
Queen over there on Stony Island?
No, it's on the west side. I don't know.
MacArthur's?
It's not MacArthur's. I think it started with a P or something. But somebody had put in a thread last time we was talking about this. I'm going to find it.
Find it. Because mine was Gladys's, Then I would have to say Army and Lou's.
Buffet though.
Soul Food Buffet on the west side. Okay, West Siders, y'all gonna have to help us out with that one.
We used to go every Sunday.
Huh. Have you ever, so call your dad, tell him drop in this thread. Because I know he knows what Gladys's is.
I know, yeah, I bet my pops knows Gladys.
Gladys, he knows Army and Lou's. And then there was Isola's. And then there was Jackie's. Jackie's low key. Nobody really, people sleep on Jackie's. I knew what it was. MacArthur's I liked, but I didn't go out west a lot to be able to go. But MacArthur's was a famous joint. The Queen of the Soul on Stony Island. I think that's was that the name of the one on Stony? Queen of the. It's right there. I can see it. It was it's huge. I want to say Queen of the Sea, but I think that's the name of my tuna can. I don't think that is the name of it, but Queen. Somebody from out west tell us the name of the restaurant. So, have you been to Matson's on Bedford Park?
Not Madison.
No, Matson. Yeah, not the city. Matson's. It's a little steakhouse, like Ronnie's. Do you know?
Nope.
It's your name. You should know that.
That's my.
Did you never had Ronnie's steak before they closed? They closed like 2 years ago.
Nope. I'm young.
Yeah. Oh, Alice's on Chicago Avenue. It wasn't Alice's, was it? H&H on 63rd Street did have good biscuits. They really did have good biscuits. So we don't have. Do we have any of the? Well, MacArthur's is still open. Oh, and Josephine's, which was Captain Hard Times. That's still open-ish. So are those the only soul survivors of the soul food restaurant era?
Joe's Grill on Racine. Nothing about that.
Is it a soul food restaurant?
Yeah, it's on 51st and Racine.
51st and Racine.
Oh, Joe's Grill. It's old.
Is it? Oh, Miss Pearl. What's that place on 39th Street? Pearl's Place or something?
That is considered soul food.
Yeah. Pearl's Place. And then technically not soul food, but Epples. But Miss Pearl's Place, or whatever the name of that is. I don't know about 51st and Racine. Anything with the word grill is not necessarily a soul food joint, in my opinion.
They old school, so the name probably just stuck.
No, because old Army and Lou's and Isola's and Jackie's and MacArthur's, that's the name.
Soul Shack is new, but
Soul Shack?
I like them.
Where is it?
In Hyde Park. What? You?
Oh, on 53rd?
Yeah.
That's not a soul. What?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah,
but
don't hate on Soul Shack.
Technically, but not because you can't go in there and get Howard can't go in there and get tripe. I'm talking about the places where you could have like balls, some animals, balls, and eggs.
Ain't nobody searching for no tripe anyway.
That's like soul food. Like you at Gladys's, you could get stuff on the menu that I wouldn't eat then.
Like it at Joe's Grill too.
Can you? Pull up Joe's Grill's menu and tell me if they have anything even remotely. What breakfast was that Gladys's used to have? I'm like, I cannot believe that they are selling that for breakfast and people were eating it. It's like, that is grotesque. I want to say some animals' testicles. It was somebody's balls. I'm not sure what kind of animal, but it was like balls or brains or something would it be, and eggs. It was brains and eggs, balls and eggs, something that you shouldn't be eating. Yes, Howard. And they probably had the SpongeBob thing that you eat. It still looks like SpongeBob to me. It looks like a loofah. That thing, that cow thing that we talked about the other day looks like a loofah. Oh, pig feet. Yeah, you could get pig feet and eggs.
Okay, so Joe's is definitely not considered soul food.
See, it's a grill.
I guess because they serve
Hog
like
maws.
hamburgers and stuff.
That's what it. Google hog maws and tell me if you would love to eat that. Those are balls. Those are testes. Yeah.
Oh, that's what those are?
That's
Y'all nasty.
yeah. Pig feet. Oh, I bet you eat them, Mr. Howard. Because do they have toenails? For me, it's about the toenails. That's why I can't wrap my brain around the chicken things. The toenails. I'm like, those are dirty. It's dirty under your fingernails. Yeah, like Sadiq, I'm sure you eat it. Not delicious. I want to. If Howard doesn't look like his experience in food, I am going to be so shocked because he's probably polished and wearing a suit and got his hair all trimmed.
What are hog maws again?
Nephew said.
I was just looking at these images. Who's? They're who's? Pig cow?
Chitlins are the pig intestines, chitterlings. Hog maws are part of the cow. They say the stomach, but I've always been told it was the balls. Priscilla's, is that what you're talking about? Somebody said Priscilla's. Is that the place?
That's it.
There you go. Yeah. I'm reading this definition for chitlins and I just almost threw up. Ugh, I can't. What do hog maws come from?
Marion?
Who?
Marion. That's who said Priscilla's. What's how you pronounce it?
Let me see. Miriam.
They hood.
Yeah. It's in Hillside.
They from the hood.
Yeah. Booty. Get Robin Patrice off this line. Get off. You in a timeout. You in a Book of Dawn timeout. She said, chitlins are booty noodles. I am dead. I can't. I thought they was cow balls. Why they try to say they part of the stomach, Howard? Hog maws are cow balls. So you just castrated them. Like, give me your balls. Like, get your balls off me. Like, balls and eggs. Well, how is that a meal? We could not, we were poor, but I never resorted to eating the testicles of an animal with my breakfast. That's nasty. Would you eat them?
Heck, you know.
You wouldn't eat them? No. What if they told you they were a delicacy? That face.
It's a lot of delicacies out here that ain't for me.
It's called living low on the hog.
Ain't caviar a delicacy?
Those I'm eating somebody's babies. Those are fish eggs. Those are somebody's.
That's what she said.
In real life, though, hog. That's all we had as a kid. I would have stuck with the collard greens. Okay, just give me the greens.
Torrey said this is definitely helping him get through his fasting.
Right, because the reminder of you have to just take a breath because I just can't. First of all, the one time in my life, let's be clear that my mother didn't allow us to say we don't eat that. Right? She was like, no, you have to try it. And tell me why you don't like it, and then you don't have to eat it. So after the smell of those chitterlings, aka chitlins, permeated the entire house, not like it was a mansion or nothing, but straight shit. It was just a bad smell. And she said, try it. And I'm looking at her like, is she kidding me right now? And then you look at it, and it's like, huh. You want me to?
Yeah, it's all over.
It's all squirmy. I'm like, okay. And, she knows I love spaghetti. My favorite meal, spaghetti. She got spaghetti there, and I'm like, okay, that's attractive. She got the coleslaw, got a little fish fried. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to put that in my mouth and chew it after having smelled. That came out of that pot that I watched you literally wash them things with dishwashing liquid 49 times before you actually put them in the pot. First of all, where was the FDA back then? Because
I would say that's all they had as a kid.
Listen.
All y'all had was balls.
Kentucky oysters. That's what they call them in the South. Well, I'll make sure that when I order my Kumamotos from the West Coast, I never accidentally say Kentucky.
Now I know what to order if somebody tell me to order for them.
Right. He'll have the Kentucky oysters. I wish a mug would. If I unknowingly put a testicle in my mouth in real life, it's a problem.
I'm gonna tell you after you finish eating. Was it good?
I was foul.
What, did you like it?
You wrong for that. You wrong for that. That's how I did Sonya. Sonya is from 45th in Evans. Okay, row house. So we're out, and when I met her, she ate like 3 things. So we go out, and I'm like, she's like, what are you eating? I know I can't tell her that the calamari, what it really is. I forgot what lie I made up. I lied, though, for sure. And she tasted it. She was like, oh, this is good. So whatever I lied about, I ordered the rings so that she couldn't see the little tentacles, right? And she, like a year later, somebody said, do you eat calamari? And she was like, no. And I was like, you kind of eat it and you like it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. I bet we are Blue Hill for breakfast. What's Blue Hill? Is that another body part?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm afraid, Howard. You didn't ate the stomach and the balls.
You do not want to know what
I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I told you they were, I told her they were shrimp. And she was like, them fine. Okay, yeah, you're eating squid right now. But it's cool. She was like, I can't believe it. But yeah, no, I'm not eating balls. My mother made me chew on. I chewed on that chitlin.
Not intestines, none of that.
Listen, the chitlin was this big. On everything I love, I chewed that little thing. It never chewed. You can't
Like
break
gum.
that joint with your teeth.
Ugh.
And I got teeth. I got choppers. All right, I'm like this. Remember I told you that my sister worked at the senior home, and the smell for me stayed in my head. So when she would bring wrapped food home, I couldn't consume it because I smelled the senior mothball in my brain. So I could not wrap my mind around eating it, even though it wasn't even prepared there. It came from there, and I'm sure I could smell the mothball. So when my mother made me eat that chitlin, I couldn't separate what was in my mouth from the shitty sink experience. And this is me. I was dying. I died a death that day. And I'm rolling it around my mouth thinking, if I could just swallow it, because she's going to make me try this. I must have looked, I probably started crying. Who knows? But she was just like, okay, tell me why you don't like it. I got it hanging on this side of my mouth because I'm not going to swallow it. It's chewy. It smells like boo-boo, because I wish I would have said shit to my mother, right? It smells like boo-boo. I can't swallow it. She was like, okay, that's good enough. And then I got to spit it out.
We ain't had those privileges. It don't matter if you ain't like it.
Oh, no. We could, as long as we could articulate why we didn't like it, then we.
What that supposed to be?
That means we tried it. Because you have to expose yourself. You gotta have some exposure. Not that I would have. She didn't cook like chicken balls.
Have you ever seen
nothing.
Crooklyn?
I have seen.
So my experience with Black Eyed Peas was similar to her brother's.
Why?
I did not want to eat Black Eyed Peas.
I love Black Eyed Peas.
Like, I had to sit there one day, and my granddaddy just sat there and made me sit there at that table until I at least ate all of them. And I sat there. I couldn't do it.
That's how it was when my mother
I'm
made
just
me
gonna
try.
have to sit.
Right. Cool, bet.
But Black Eyed Peas, they so bland.
No, baby, you got to have. Do you eat them now?
I still I can't eat them now.
I'm gonna make you some, baby. It's the season, baby. You got to put some cumin in there, a little bay leaf.
It was like so
little
bland.
pepper.
It was like eating raw pinto beans or something.
You know what's bland to me? Red beans. I
love red beans.
Oh, they so pasty. I ain't doing no red beans.
You gotta have rice with those.
Actually, you don't. But when you grow up black, because I didn't know you could eat black-eyed peas separate from rice until I was a full-fledged 30-something year old.
But that's how he was giving them to me. He was giving them to us without. It was just black-eyed peas with no rice.
Oh, that's actually a thing now. I do that now.
Oh.
But I didn't do that when I was little because it was a whole meal. My mother had 6 kids and she was single. We had black-eyed peas, rice, and the whole ham hock or two in there. And we used to fight over the good piece of the ham hock because the chewy body side of it, I didn't want that either. We're going to take a break, come back with a joke, and have this conversation. Nephew, you're going to eat some black-eyed peas. We'll be right back. It's the Book of Dawn.
WIFTBPM.
WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Of attorneys that concentrate in many areas of the law most needed in Chicago neighborhoods. The CLN lawyers focus on personal injury, criminal defense, and other issues. The CLN lawyers all average over 20 years of legal experience and are dedicated to helping the Chicago community. The Chicago Legal Network is committed to developing black lawyers through mentorship and co-representation. So if you were injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or injured on the job, or you need assistance with criminal defense, including driving violations and DUI, check out ChicagoLegalNetwork.com for more information or call 773-912-3545. 773-912-3545.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
This is Tori Muhammad, and we want you to tune in to the Tori Muhammad Show that airs here on What's in It for the Black People Media every Monday and Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We talk and celebrate Black-owned businesses, Black entrepreneurs, and we talk to some of the best people in the food industry here in Chicago, Black chefs, Black restaurateurs. So make sure that you tune in to us every Monday and Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
I don't know what you did, but you did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, heads turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20 piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body got nut over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that clone on. Why you gotta look so chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I want a check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me all that you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your bodyguard, not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put your grown on.
It's something about you. I'll be performing live with Park and Ride at Bocce's on the 23rd.
Straight out of bed, girl.
Why you gotta look so good?
Oh, when you're at the job, just taking a break, girl.
Why you gotta look so
good? In the club,
in the club? Why you gotta look so good?
On the dance floor, giving more.
Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing it when you be putting your grown woman on. Yes, Slick J. Jesus. Welcome back. You're tuned into the Book of Dawn. I got a joke or two for you. These are good. And then we're going back to, because I made a mistake in Google Rocky Mountain oysters. First of all, they are very well endowed. Some gamunga balls. But look at them. Y'all Google this while we're having this conversation, because I'm trying to figure out what the what? Where? Why?
Who in the threads made you
Google the Rocky Mountain? Janessa made the distinction of hog maws. She said she broke it diggy. It's the line of the belly of the sum of the cow, and the Rocky Mountain oysters are the, I can't swallow when I say it because it's such a nasty thought, are the balls. They're huge, okay? They look, I'm just trying to figure out, I just can't wrap my mind around taking that, like cleaning it like I would a steak and frying it or something. I just cannot. I just can't. I wish a mug would.
Why? Like, what? Who came up with this? Like, what?
Who signed off on this shit?
Who decided to try it? Like, hey, let's try to eat that.
Yeah. And then Janessa said that her dad, when she was young, her daddy made some or told her to try, and she was like, just because slaves eat it she said, just because a slave ate it, just because I'm black don't mean I have to eat like a slave, right? Because I don't know that, I don't think I've ever, this is about to sound like a Portia from Housewives dingy statement.
Leave those animals alone.
What song do you want? What, hold on, Joyce. Now, don't start to ask me about live music. You know I'm going to turn into Radio Raheem. Let me give you these jokes. Let me see if you can get higher than 12. Are you 12.5 or 13?
I'm 13.5.
So it's the 0.5, right? What did one toilet say to the other? It did not. What did one toilet say to the other?
Man, I've been through a lot of shit.
That was good. You get a 0.5 for that. Because that's actually a better answer than mine. Not the answer. And we'll change this and we'll recycle this mug. It said, man, you look flushed. Did you do the boop tick? No. He didn't get it. You look flushed. You look tired. How about, what gets wetter the more it dries?
Is this a dirty joke?
It is not. This is rated PG. Your mind, it might be in the gutter. What gets wetter the more it dries? a towel. Look at your face.
I give you that one.
Yeah.
Because I give you that one.
Yeah. It's true, right? It's true. I like that sound effect. Don't know how I came to this fork in the road, but we started talking about balls, and we started talking about towels, and we started talking about something else. And I just want y'all to know that they said on the news this morning that our Chicago brother, Robert Kelly, will be transferred to New York to stand trial.
Yeah, they said that yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. So
Moving my boy to New York.
Moved to the big city. Now let's go back to these oysters, okay? Listen to this. First of all, did y'all look at the picture? They're shaped differently. The shape is different. And they have all different recipes for this, like smoked Rocky Mountain oysters, and it's the way they look, it's how it looks for me. That I'm just trying to figure out.
It look exactly like what it is.
Just that's not even a nice. Okay.
It seemed cruel.
It just yeah.
Where did that come from?
Let me get your balls. Like what? Why?
Cut your balls off and eat them.
Prairie oysters, calf fries. Those are not French fries. Okay, let's be clear. Cowboy oysters. So you saying cowboys won't eat real other oysters?
Imagine being hunted just for your testicles.
What? Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, there's a lot of guys that can imagine that because there's a lot of hunter chicks out here on rap jocks. You know, it's a lot of hunting for balls going on in a whole different light. It's a lot of ball hunters out here, literally. Yeah, they're in. They call them groupies. And when you blow up, when your singing and rap and writing career blows up, you'll be ball hunted. You're probably ball hunted right now. Yeah, that's a real life thing. It says that you skin them, coat it in flour, put pepper and salt, and then fry it. I just feel like the blood of Jesus. I just feel like that's wrong on every level. And then somebody said somebody in the thread said, somebody asked a question about what was inside of something else.
You see what Walter English said?
What Walt say?
He said, "Hey, boss lady, thanks for keeping me busy as I wait outside the slow hematologist office. Y'all are hilarious."
Yeah. Walter, praying for you, brother. Get better. Hurry up.
He said not the ball hunters.
It's ball hunters out here. Like not basketball, but it hit football, baseball, rapper ball, singer ball. It's a lot of ball hunters. It's ball hunters out here right now on you, nephew. Let's be clear.
Man, shout out to the ball hunters, dude.
Yes, ball hunters in real life. We're gonna
feel yourself.
Anchovies. You don't like anchovies, Sharon? What? Tell me why. I like the little salty, dirty fish. I like little salty, dirty, hairy fish.
Yeah, I like anchovies.
I do too. I like the salt, the weird salty pickleness of them. Chicken, I don't eat chicken either. You know why? Oh, I'm so glad. You know when I stop eating chicken, I'm about to gross you all. Do you eat chicken? You might not eat it after this. So remember, you have to be in my brain. Remember about my smell thing, right? So for me, I'm a very literal person. It's black, it's white. There is no gray. I'm watching a documentary, and they were doing an expose on how the chicken houses, how they keep the chicken houses, the companies, the big ones, the giants. I don't want to say any names because I'm not prepared to pay any lawsuits. But they were talking about the poor conditions they keep the chickens in as they're breeding them. And this had to be like 1990 because I stopped eating chicken that day. No, actually, I tried to eat chicken about 2 months later, and then I'll bring up my whole smell game, right? So they're talking about how they housed poorly and they eat their own shit and they're on top of each other. I'm getting sick trying to, and then somewhere in the thing they mentioned that they pee through their skin. Now,
that's how chickens pee?
This is what was in this particular story. Listen to me. Hear me clear. I was like, pee through their skin? Mind you, in my black voice, remind you, the only part I liked about the chicken was the skin. I never ate close to the bone because I didn't want to get close to the vein part where my mother's like, eat it to the bone. I will not eat that to where you can see that little gristle thing by the bone. So I'm watching this story and they say chickens pee through their skin. So about 3 days later, I go to get some chicken and I could smell urine. I am not exaggerating. So I couldn't bite the chicken. So I was like, I'm going to stop eating chicken because I'm smelling what I saw on TV, what the man said. I didn't see it. The man said it. So about 3 months later, because my guilty pleasure was Wendy's chicken sandwich. Wendy's had the bomb chicken sandwich. And I go to Wendy's in Ford City. Ryan is like 3 years old. We go to Wendy's and we go to Ford City. We go to the outlet Wendy's that was in the outlet outer skirts mall or whatever you call it. And I give me a chicken sandwich with cheese. I'm ketchup, whoop wop the bam. That's a Chicago thing. Whoop wop the bam.
Okay, so they don't actually pee through their skin.
What? How do they pee? They have a penis and balls because now we're gonna be eating chicken balls too.
It comes out like with their feces. It's crystallized because they don't have urethras. So
where does it come from?
So it comes out of the same hole as they poop.
Oh, they. Oh, I feel
it comes
bad.
out with it, like it's coated because it's crystallized.
Wait, I'm sweating. Wait, Jesus, I gotta. Okay, so when I bit the sandwich, I tasted urine, and I was like, never again will I put a piece of chicken in my mouth. Fast forward, we opened the restaurant, and I have to clean the wings.
That's why it be yellow. The meat be yellow.
On the feathers. When you have to clean it and the feathers are still in it, I'm like, I can't even imagine putting this in my mouth. Have you ever cleaned chicken and seen like the bruising on it?
Sharon said, well, pee is sterile, so.
She said, you watch too much smell-o-vision. That's the only invention that I ever wanted to happen since elementary school that hasn't happened. We still should be able to smell. The TV's so damn smart, I can't smell. Yeah, I'm itching thinking about, have you ever cleaned chicken, nephew? Have you ever seen the feathers? Like chicken with the whole feathers in it. It's disturbing. It's like, I will throw that whole batch away. Mr. Milhouse is like, girl, why are you throwing that away? I'm like, I don't even want to pluck the feathers. I couldn't have grew up in the South. I couldn't have grew up where you watch them do the neck and you're going click. And all the way they say.
They do everything.
They
can't cut the head, skin it, clean it.
Hey, pigeons. Let's talk about pigeons. Y'all want me to hear my pigeon story? I begged Mr. Milhouse. I want to go to whatever that restaurant was. It was one of those 20-course joints that was overpriced, but it was all about the experience. And so we're going course by course. We get to one course, and I say to the server, what is this? And they say, it's, let me see, hold on. Let me pronounce it right. They say it's squab.
What is?
This particular dish course was. Now let me set this up. They said it's squab, but everything was interactive. So they have a tree, there is like something that I found out after was like poop, but it was edible. It was like a aioli on this setup. I'm going to see if I have the pictures. And then there's a little nest with eggs on it, in it. And then the squab was, you take the squab out of the nest. And I'm like, before I eat this, I need to know actually what the fuck it is, right? And Mr. Milhouse, I'm still haunted to this day. He goes, brr, brr. I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, he's going, brr. It's fucking pigeon. It was pigeon. I'm like,
y'all pigeon?
Yeah. I'm like, no, I'm not eating that. At that point, I had tapped out because I was like, what else have I eaten today? I mean, and to this day, he'll come up behind me and go, brr. I'm like, who eats pigeon? The flying rat? I'm not eating that.
The flying rat?
Yeah. Squab. Have you ever had squab? If somebody tells you eat this squab, you're eating pigeon. And I cannot imagine actually putting the things that I will walk another block away to walk around. Pigeons they're like raccoons. They ain't scared. That's why I won't eat a raccoon either. How do you like your poop? Medium rare. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. And I can't eat. I feel bad for the chickens now if they pee and poop through the same thing. So they have a booty. They don't have a pee-pee. So are they all one sex? They're all one gender? Are they all what?
No, I think they still have mating. They still have a way to mate.
So does the man chicken have?
He probably still, he has to have one.
Another chicken story. Years ago, me, Milhouse, and the two youngest kids, we go to the cockfight, right? And we're watching this production, right? It's a arena for cockfighting. I mean, they got the pins upstairs and the coaches, and they like talking to them like as if it was Mike Tyson, right? We get our seats. There's this thing that comes down from the ceiling, and the two opponents come down in their cages. And they open it up, and it's the bowl. It's like a bowl. It's like back in a roller derby when you like a skateboard, so it's rounded up. And they fight to death. And like I seen it with my own eyes. And they're fighting. And this one was like, bruh, he was like me, bruh, I'm out. He kept running up. But you fall back because you're running up. And they would push him back, and they fought. Jay was her spirit was so vexed. She was like, I can't watch it. We go in the basement because Mr. Milhouse is hungry.
I can't believe y'all took the kids to watch it anyway.
Well, they were like 13. I ended up sitting in the car with Jay. But here's the thing. We go in the basement because Mr. Milhouse is hungry. And what do you think they're serving? Fried chicken. And he eats it and he's like, it's good. I'm like, I'm done.
That came from the leftovers from the fight.
You just saw the nigga die. Come on. Yeah. I was like, you're serving chicken in a cock. Okay. Jay, I'm with you.
Yeah. So I did just tweak on this. Thank you, Sharon, because I don't know how that slipped my mind.
What?
Roosters are the male chickens.
Rooster? From Annie? No, I'm just sorry.
The ones that be on the roof in the morning.
So, but cock-a-doodle-doo? That's the man?
Those are the male. I don't know how that slipped my mind.
How do they reproduce? I'm just trying to figure out.
They have
chicken rooster sex? I mean.
Yes.
But, so wait a minute. You had sex where somebody boo-booed out of? Like, I'm confused.
Why don't we eat rooster?
Howard probably do. I don't know. Sharon, ask Howard, our resident.
That's a good question.
Our resident soul food expert, Howard.
That considered one of those
delicacies? I don't know. Let's Google. Google knows everything. Do people eat rooster? Rooster? Annie's one of my You can eat a rooster, it says. A castrated rooster is called, oh, hell no, you do eat them. It's capon.
I've never heard of capon. You've had that?
Oh, heck yeah. When I was little, I mean, I don't eat it no more, but capons, yeah, I did not know a capon was a rooster. Interesting. It says it's easier to raise hens than to go around castrating roosters, which require rudimentary surgery. Since their testicles are on the inside, this gets deeper, y'all. Jesus Christ.
Oh, so it's harder to cook because it's harder to get rid of the...
Rooster is cooked using low and slow moist cooking. That sounds sexual. Low and slow moist. Okay, there's a lot going on.
Moist.
Hey,
So it must be a delicacy.
Well, capons, I've had capon when as a youngin. I've eaten capon. Yeah. A capon is a cockerel that has been castrated or neutered either physically or chemically to improve the quality of its flesh for food. Okay. Well, there you go. And they're expensive. Okay.
So it's a delicacy.
Probably, and when you look at the picture, it's the rooster. It's the cock-a-doodle-doo. Okay, so now I know I need to probably tell my mommy she was feeding us roosters. I wonder if my mommy even knows that. Because if they had said rooster on the thing, we probably wouldn't have purchased it. That's crazy.
Your mom is a queen. Only the best.
Yeah.
Only the best.
Mommy, did you
Chicken,
know?
we got to eat capon.
We capon. Yeah, and here I am thinking we're like bougie. We're eating roasters. You didn't see Annie, so when I keep saying rooster, you don't.
Annie, like the sun will come out
tomorrow. So you gotta hang on till tomorrow, come what may. When I think of a day that's gray and lonely, I just pick up my chin and grin and say, tomorrow.
I love you.
I love you, Saturday. You're only
Sábado.
Today is
Solos mañana.
What's today? What's Friday?
Is viernes.
It's
viernes.
Okay. Yeah. So, this is interesting because I learned something today. Capon is a rooster.
Yeah, I learned a lot of stuff today.
Yeah. Be careful.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Rocky Mountain oysters. I wish. WUSH. I wish somebody would.
Please, I wish somebody
would ask me to eat a Rocky Mountain anything.
Ask me to order your food next time. You getting capons and oysters.
And tripe.
Tripe.
Because tripe sounds sexy. But you're really eating SpongeBob.
I'm like, yeah, can I get some tripe and Rocky oysters?
Yeah, we'll start with the Rocky Mountain oysters, and then we'll follow
then we'll
that.
move on to the tripe.
So, that's what somebody said. Somebody said what is in the dumplings about pork pan pot stickers. What is in pork pot stickers? Yeah. Hey, Sharon, I'm signing a deal right now. I'm about to give me a music deal. I'm singing with Joyce Hurley, April 23rd at Baji's. I'm really not. But what is in the pork pot sticker? Somebody said that. We need to figure out what that is. Capons make the best dressing. Is that because they're low and slow and moist? I'm calling Jay. I'm going to tell Jay. She hates the word moist. I need to know what is in the pork. Somebody said pork. Ask what is in the pork pot sticker. I don't eat that either.
It says pot stickers are a type of dumpling usually filled with pork and cabbage or cabbage and vegetables.
Right, but what part of the pig is what?
Part of the pork.
Part of the piggy. Slimy down, no oysters or okra. Yeah, okra's good if it's crunchy. If you just lightly pan sear it. I'm sure Sadiq could give us some good recipes for okra. It is slimy though. If you put it in whatever you're putting, it is extra on the slime. It's like ew, that's nasty. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back I still need to know what's in the pot sticker. It's the Book of Dawn. We'll be right back.
WIFTBPM.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality Black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe Black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of Black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the green side of things. It's your man, Sadiq.
And Cassiopeia.
And we need you to like,
comment,
and share
that thing
every Tuesday and Thursday from 1
to 3 p.m. on
What's in it for the Black People Media.
Sissy's Taco Bar Pop-Up is back with more hours and more days. Check them out at their new pop-up location at the Woodlawn, located 1200 East 79th Street. Sissy's Taco Bar offers authentic street tacos infused with international soul. Now every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the Woodlawn from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. New vegan tacos have been added to the menu too. Visit sissytacobar.com for more info.
Looking fabulous, got my necktie, matching cufflinks. We so classy. Tell me what you're drinking on. I'll pay this time. Relax, unwind. It's about that time. See if your heart in love like mine. Or did it hurt you so bad your love's unkind? I wanna see what you're feeling. Don't disguise your feelings. In the name of love, girl, you deserve a man that'll fight for ya, make everything alright for ya. You deserve a man. That boy you gave a chance, he wasn't a man. He don't understand that. You deserve a man. Girl, you deserve a man that'll fight for ya, make everything alright for ya. You deserve a man. That boy you gave a chance, he wasn't a man. He don't understand that. You deserve a man. We broke the ice, it's only right we keep dancing. When I pull you near, tell me what you want, I'll make it happen. Round two, my love, I rent a tab this time. Relax, unwind. It's about that time. See if your heart in love like mine. Did it hurt you so bad your love's
Welcome back. You tuned into the Book of Dawn, broadcasting live weekdays, 9 a.m. from the What's in it for the Black People Media Studios. I Googled weirdest food people eat, right? And, of course, chicken feet were on there. They call pig feet pig trotters. I get that. Coxcombs.
What?
Coxcombs. COCKSCOMBS. Now, this is nasty. It says, as if eyeing up a chicken's foot wasn't weird enough, some European chefs seem to have taken the advice, waste not, want not, a little too far. Coxcombs, the weird, bright, red, flappy bit of skin that dangles from the top of a chicken's head, have been featured in European cooking for centuries. Hail
As
to
what?
the gnaw. You know that little thing?
Yeah, but what part is they? What are they eating it as?
I can't even.
What is it in? What are they putting it in?
I'm gonna find out, but then so Howard or Sharon, somebody said that you have to put a chicken in boiling hot water to take the feathers off. I'm trying to figure out how in the HE double toothpick because don't you have to snap the neck to kill it? Does it make a noise? Because that's gonna stick with me. And then you put the big fluffy bird in hot water, and how then you just pull the feathers off. My nerves right now are bad, right? I need help, y'all. I need help understanding. So just the hot water makes the skin let go of the, somebody help me process it. I'm struggling. I need help understanding that. And then after you do that, then somebody help me put it all together to how it becomes original recipe. I need to know the process.
What you mean original
like
recipe?
How it gets from flat to the
just
neck
chicken
pop
breast.
to the hot boil to the chicken boil to the pull the thing feathers off to the cut up. Oh, and people eat them damn gizzards too. Gizzards, and my mother used to eat gizzards and chicken livers all the time.
And gizzards is what part of the
something out the belly? Chicken gizzards. All right, what are chicken gizzards?
I hate gizzards.
They're
so chewy.
You about to find out why you hate them. Chicken gizzards are, you ready? They're cut from the digestive tract of a chicken, similar to the stomach.
So it's similar to chitlins.
No, they use that. Chickens use the gizzard to grind up the food they eat. So it is their chitlin, basically. Guess the gizzard would be their chitlin.
So we eating chicken chitlins, pork chitlins, and cow chitlins. That's what we doing. We just eating chitlins out here.
Yeah, we just eating
all the shit parts of the animals. What we doing, y'all?
I hear tears in my eyes. Yeah, it seems like it, huh? Wow, my mother I never ate chicken gizzards. They were always too chewy, for sure. My little sister used to eat. Oh, you know what else we used to eat that I just wanted to be like my mom, eat that damn hog head cheese. That's sauce, baby. I ate that.
Hog head cheese?
You never had hog head cheese?
Where does it come from?
You don't even want to know.
Hog head cheese.
You don't even want to know.
It comes from the head of a hog?
Hog head cheese is boiled scraps of pig, including the feet and the fat, and they put it in a gelatin and bind it. When I tell you, I was little. Now, the crazy thing is I could eat the hog, or I could eat some of it, because if it looked hog head cheesy, sauce and saltines, yeah, hog head cheese and crackers was a thing. But I think as soon as I found out that we weren't just calling it hog head cheese, it was actually, I thought as a kid it was the brain, and that was when I tapped out. But yeah, I also used to eat liverwurst, and I'm not sure have you ever had liverwurst? Let me see what liverwurst is, because I used to like that. I don't think that's something I should have been eating either.
Hog head cheese is literally the meat from the head of a hog?
Yeah. Well, it's scraps of the pig. Your face. Baby, and it was a thing. A hog head cheese.
Janessa, I totally understand that it came from slavery and us being fed this stuff. But the fact that we kept it up.
True. People
and add this because I know all of this wasn't getting fed to us.
Well, we made it. At some point, we made it up because I'm not sure that our people during slavery were capable of making. We didn't know how to gelatin. Yeah. We didn't know what gelatin was and binding it together.
I know all of this wasn't fed to the slaves.
Yeah, that had to begin after. But yeah, a hoghead cheese. How do you make hoghead cheese from scratch? We asked. I have an answer. 1 hoghead, split and cleaned. 4 pig feet, scraped and cleaned. Sound like a rap. 4 pounds of pork butt. Ew. 3 cups of onions, finely diced. 3 cups of celery. In my old lady voice, celery, because I want y'all to stop calling it celery. 2 cups bell pepper, half a cup of garlic, and 2 whole bay leaves. Those are more. Teaspoon of dry thyme, 1/4 cup of peppercorns whole, half cup green onions, half cup parsley, half cup red bell pepper, half cup carrots, salt, and cracked black pepper to taste. 3 envelopes of unflavored gelatin dissolved. I wish y'all would.
Who making this?
I suspect more people than we think. Now let me tell you how twisted I was as a child. I ate liverwurst a couple times. I did not know that liverwurst had the liver. I hate liver. Liverwurst contains pigs or calves' livers. Other ingredients, notably, are veal, fat, spices, black pepper, marjoram, allspice, thyme, ground mustard seed, and nutmeg.
I like liver.
Oh, I hate liver. And liver hates me. So it's weird, yeah. But I did used to eat bologna or bologna, and they say that was the scraps of the pig as well.
That's everything.
Yeah, that's what they said. And they said hot dogs were as well. And I will eat them.
You still slam a hot dog?
Vegan. I can't eat I don't eat meat, but I will dress me up a vegan hot dog, and you will think you're eating a whole Chicago style hot dog from a ballpark. All you need to do is put the ingredients in it. Yeah. Bologna meat. Bologna is pork, sometimes beef.
Bologna.
It's bologna. Have some bologna and some champagne. It's a blend of salt. A blend. I like the way they say that. Yeah, because what is it really?
It's blended, all right.
By the way, while y'all out there thinking you meat free, y'all better start reading the packaging. Because if you're buying sausages and you're like, oh, it's turkey, and then you read what the casing is, it's full says Porky the Pig. So yeah, read the labels. Read the labels. It will tell you pork casing. So if you are putting a turkey Italian sausage on the grill, like I don't eat meat, you slamming. The skin, the casing is pork, just so y'all know.
So what's Milani? She said, speaking of vegan, I had Milani for the first time.
What is let's see.
Mahani?
Mahani. Let's pronounce it with the heavy J. I don't know what that is. Tell me what that is. I'm not sure. I know that's a restaurant. There's a restaurant called Mahani. It's a vegan joint. It's on 111th. Interesting.
That's surprising that a vegan joint gives a bad review.
Yeah. This article says people eat duck tongue. I've seen cow tongues in the store. I don't. Ugh.
Wow.
A sheep's head. Oh God! And there's a picture, and he looks like he's been in a fight. This stuff is weird, y'all. Oh yeah, we gotta. I'm gonna stick with the greens. I'm gonna roll with the greens I get it. Strokers in it. Candace Mack is on Book of Dawn timeout. Nephew, Strokers is a strip club. It happens to be Candace Mack's favorite strip club. And Strokers in Atlanta makes a good fried bologna sandwiches. That was a thing when I was little. I like cheap, thick bologna because when you fry it, it didn't shrink as much, just so you know. You know what? It was super nasty when we was little. What was that meat? What was that quote unquote deli meat that we used to use that had a bunch of stuff in it? Huh? Not salami.
Salami.
Had a lot of little stuff in it, y'all. What was it? With them pimentos and stuff in it. That was nasty. And so was sandwich spread, just so you know. It was, what was, somebody.
Sandwich spread like the, with the,
it's like mayonnaise, like.
But it got relish in it?
Yeah.
I used to like that. Yeah, because I like relish.
No.
Yeah.
No. Not the spiced ham. What kind of loaf was, y'all know, and it was square in shape. Y'all tell me what, because it was only in the black neighborhoods.
It looked grayish.
It was like off. It wasn't pink.
The color, right? The color was off.
Yeah. And it had stuff in it. Like, maybe, was it called Italian loaf? But it wasn't, we shouldn't have been eating that either. Because that was probably the first cousin of hoghead cheese. I'm just thinking. Because did you Google hoghead cheese and see what it looked like? It looks gross, right?
Yeah.
And I used to eat spicy. Right? I ain't eating long. But yeah, that sandwich spread, sandwich spread wasn't for white people. We ate sandwich spread.
My grandma kept sandwich spread in that refrigerator.
Please believe that. It was not fine. It was like adding ketchup and relish to mayonnaise.
It had like a yellowish color to
it. Exactly. Yeah, it was gross. Yeah, Howard, the meat I'm talking about looked like them fruitcakes nobody eats. Exactly. Let's Google sandwich meat that from the 70s. I'm gonna say from the 70s because that's when I was growing up, and that's when there it is. Damn, came up. I knew it. It's pickle loaf.
The ham with the cheese in it, that was mosh. It don't get me started, Tia.
Pickle loaf. Oh my God, what was this pickle loaf? So pickle loaf essentially is bologna with stuff in it. Oh wow. This is uncomfortable. What the kachuk? Yeah, pickle loaf. Pastrami. I did like pastrami back in the day. But yeah, pickle loaf. Ingredients of pickle loaf. Let's see. Ingredients of pickle loaf. What was in the pickle?
That don't even look attractive. Y'all was eating that?
I didn't. I prefer bologna. What is pickle loaf made of? Pimento. I knew pimentos were in it. Pimento is a lunch meat with finely chopped beef and pork, as well as chopped pickles and pimentos. Who made that? Who signed off on that? Yeah, that's exactly what.
White people. Remember, all this stuff didn't come from slavery. It came from before slavery.
Yeah, some of this they was eating.
Yeah, like they was weird. They was doing rituals and all type of stuff over there in the UK.
Pastrami. I when I did eat pastrami, I ate turkey pastrami, but I will tell you where it came from because I like the edges. Pastrami is a Romanian variant of the Turkish pastrami. It's made of that's probably why I like it. It's made from beef brisket and sometimes from lamb or turkey. That's why that edge of pastrami is hard. And when I did eat meat, I love brisket.
Yeah, brisket.
Brisket. Oh, I love brisket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spam is a whole nother thing. What's in Spam? Spam is canned cooked pork made by Hormel Foods, introduced in 1937 and gained popularity worldwide after its use during World War II. By 2003, Spam was sold in over 41 countries and 6 continents. Yeah. I'm not doing anything.
No meat in there at all.
In the Spam?
No.
Yeah, well, canned cooked pork is probably what part of the pig is Spam? It says the pork is the...
It said it's combined with preservatives and flavoring
shoulder
agents such as sugar, salt, potato starch, and sodium.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of the pork shoulder enough to call it pork, and everything else that's not real.
Can't believe it's not ham, because it's not.
Right. Everything that could last forever and not go bad. That's what it is. Wow. Life is real. Yeah, I'm not even going to click that because that says 10 things you don't know about spam. And then,
no Animal April is looking a lot more,
I just helped the cause.
It's not. I'm on day 3.
It's April 16th.
We got.
How you on day 3?
Because first of all,
it's April 16th.
First of all, they started the week late.
Okay.
In April.
Okay.
And then we had that little weekend. I couldn't. I couldn't go that weekend.
Do you know animal-free April? You can't have a whole lot of stuff. There's animal byproducts and a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And no candy, no red candy, remember, because you're eating bugs. Those are animals.
As soon as you said that,
I said, Sadiq, call May, meat-free May. That's, yeah. I pray in this lifetime that I never find out some of the ingredients of some of the things I really like.
So look, I told my uncle I was doing April, animal-free April. So he like, so what y'all gonna do next month? Y'all gonna do Meat Madness May? Like, that would be backwards. Like, no, we not playing a game, bro. we trying to get healthy.
Right. So I'm going to deny myself meat for 30 days, and then I'm going to crash it for 31 days. Let's defeat us. We're not going to do no lipstick. It's a whole lot of stuff you can't do if you really do the science of it.
So Sadiq says animal-free April didn't start late. We had prep time, quote unquote, for the members so we can get our groceries and stuff ready for the month.
Okay, but so is that going to go over into May?
A week over.
Well, then no. April 30th, Sadiq, that you can't go that late. You can't, no more. Candace said we're going to call it More Meat May. Hey, let me tell you something about that girl. When I met Candace Mack, you talk about somebody that loves bacon. If we used to go to the OHOP and Candace ordered, what can I get for you? Bacon. Anything else? Bacon.
That's it?
Anything else? Bacon. And then a cup of bacon. Yeah. She doesn't eat meat. She doesn't eat pork anymore. But yes, she definitely did. All right, y'all. Flashback Freestyle Friday. Now you know what you ate that you should never feed your kids. Thank you for tuning in to the Book of Dawn. Here's 2 things. Hear me good. Love what you have before life teaches you to love what you lost. You heard me? And I ain't talking about the pickle loaf. The other thing I want to tell you is the best math you can learn is how to calculate the future cost of your current decisions. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to lead with love. Use your voice to be a positive impact. Do something for somebody that benefits somebody other than your damn self, okay? Have a wonderful day, a great weekend. Tune in Monday for the next page in the Book of Dawn. I love y'all. Stay tuned for Torre. He's Ramadan just became real simple for him in this conversation. Peace and roll tide roll.
WIFTBPM